Hi guys, Gia Ireland here, aka The Truth Be Told 92. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I appreciate it. What I wanted to talk about today was the drug overdose of Chris Kelly, half of the 90s group, and half of the 90s Kriss Kross group. And I just want to say it's really sad and devastating, but it's predictable. And you know what I mean by predictable. I mean, a lot of celebrities, okay, specifically, it ain't even specifically, it's just a lot of celebrities and artists. Drug overdoses are not something that's brand new or surprising, because unfortunately, I guess that's the price of fame. A lot of celebrities and artists are drug addicts or druggies. You know, they do participate in taking drugs. And when it comes to hip-hop and rap, it really isn't a surprise at all, because most rappers sit around and talk and rap and promote drug culture to begin with. It's sad though, because with Chris Kelly, he was only 34 years old. 34 years old and already dead. They're saying that it was heroin and cocaine that he was using, and that was found in his body when he died a couple of days ago. He passed away at 34 years old due to a drug overdose. Heroin and cocaine. Really sad. And just to think, a couple of months ago, he was doing the So Def 25th anniversary concert that they did about 2 to 3 months ago. I think it was back in February or at the end of January. Really sad. And the reason why I'm doing this video is the fact that I feel that rappers are highly hypocritical, because they sit up here and they want to feel sad and depressed, and really be sad and depressed about someone passing due to drugs after the fact, or somebody passing because they got killed because they were shooting, or they were in a gang, or they were doing something wrong after the fact. I feel they come out of the pocket after the fact, yet they can sit up here and promote drugs, violence, killing. They can promote all these negative things that are killing innocent people, especially young children, predominantly young African American and Hispanic children, who sit up and look up to these rappers and think they're the world. And basically you have rappers telling them, like Trinidad James, "Pop the Molly, I'm sweating." If you don't know what pop the Molly means, it means I took ecstasy and now I'm sweating because my body is overheating. Who knows? I may pass out and die. I may have a heart attack or a brain aneurysm and die. Same thing with heroin and cocaine. Okay? These are euphoric drugs. Heroin can be smoked or intravenously, aka, shooting yourself up in the vein. Cocaine can be smoked or snorted, depending on what you're using, because you could be using crack cocaine, which is, you can snort that, or you can smoke that, in cocaine, the powder form that you can snort. And it's sad because people are doing these drugs. Chris Kelly, only 34 years old, died because he was doing these drugs. He had a drug overdose. And then you have these rappers coming out sending their condolences, which is nice and everything, but at the same time, you listen to some of these rappers' lyrics and songs, and that's all they're doing is talking about how they're popping molly, sipping on promethazine and codeine, smoking weed, and drinking liquor, and partying, and that's the type of stuff that they rap about. But then at the same time, when someone has a drug overdoses and die, all of a sudden, I'm sad, I want to send my condolences. Well, why don't you stop rapping about the very drugs and things that are killing these people to begin with? And then what kind of message are you sending to these young children and young teenagers and adolescents who look up to these rappers and celebrities? Exactly. I really do think that the hip-hop community, the celebrity and artist community, really needs to think about what kind of message you are sending to youth and adolescents, because a lot of these kids and teenagers and young adults are looking up to you. So I think it's very hypocritical to say that you want to send your condolences, but then turn around and talk about, let's smoke some weed, let's pour this out for our homie. I mean, really, it's very hypocritical and contradicting. But anyways, rest in peace, Chris Kelly. It's sad that he had to pass away and go out like this on drugs. And I just hope that anybody that's out there that's listening, if you have a drug issue or addiction, please seek help. There is help. And all the young people out there, stop doing drugs. It's not worth it. Rest in peace, Chris Kelly.